be a part of this team. And the Karnataka Bulldozers, Sunil, bulldozing their way to a nice total. And if we compare it to the first match, which seemed to be a bit of a drab, this is turning out to be quite an exciting show.
I think that team, Bulldozers, led the man on the screen, Captain Kichcha Pradeep. That shows that how they have prepared very well before coming to this tournament. They're organized well. Whether it was, we just saw the glimpses, during the match break after the first game, the players going through the proper routine, the fielding, the warm-ups and everything. That shows the Kichcha Pradeep is much more organized, and which is reflecting on the score as well.
Well, like they say, preparation is the mother of success, and failure has no fathers. So the better you prepare, the more likely you are to taste success. And Sudeep, the mercurial star, who happens to be a fantastic hitter of the ball as well, marshalling on and strikes the ball towards mid-on and will get a single. Well, a lot of clumsy moves at times, but can't be blamed, right, Sunil? They're actors pretending to be cricketers.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. And considering Sudeep, he is the leader and he's a mass leader, I would say so.
Well, as you could tell when he walked in for that interview, the crowd just roared and welcomed him, and I'm sure that must have inspired him to make an impact today and take his team to a good total. But so far we have seen a clinical performance from these two, a very good partnership of 41 runs with 32 balls, and Pradeep nevertheless equally efficient in giving company to his captain.
Pradeep is a proper first division player, Vinny. You can see this one pickup shot. Should have gone for the second run as well. Yeah, he's going for the second. This team, they really do the homework very well. And they do a lot of committed practice, committed training, which a few years back, which I was part of this team, Karnataka Rockstars in KPL, we have put certain things in their system which they religiously continue to do so till now. That's the fortune they are getting now. The reason why I'm saying this is certain good practices you put in, the results will follow.
Absolutely, and this is the first innings we're in the middle of right now, and you are watching the CCL T10 Blast powered by Bharti Cement. The first game will concluded not in a very momentous fashion, but this one seems to be going right down to the wire. And he's plucked it up, and definitely it'll fall short of the man, and they will get a single. The power plays are gone. The last ball of the 6th over. The captain is assessing the situation, trying to figure out the strategies that perhaps can impede his plans, but he still seems to be very calm and composed. Well, it serves to be a precedent for the batsman that will follow, Sunil.
And that shows Kichcha Pradeep, the experienced campaigner. That's a good one. Getting on to another single to finish at 45 for no loss of 6 overs. Wonderful. I mean, in terms of fielding, he was an excellent fielder. He used to stand in covers. He used to stand in slips. He used to bowl medium pace. He used to bat on a seaming tracks against best of the fast bowlers. जितना मैं उसके बारे में बोलूँ उतना कम ही लगता है मेरे को, because I get a bit emotional on Dhruv Sharma, because I've seen him very closely. I've spent a good amount of time with him during the KPL when the Rockstar team I was part of it. But may his soul rest in peace once again.
Well, he's plucked it towards extra cover, and it'll be intercepted, and they will still get a single. And you were talking about Dhruv, and the fashion in which the captain Sudeep and Pradeep have shown their emotion by showcasing Dhruv's photograph on their jerseys is commendable. The solidarity can be felt. The tribute is actually very, very palpable. And he was a great player, like you said, Sunil, and we'll definitely miss him. And perhaps that will serve as a motivation for the Karnataka Bulldozer today. To come up with a convincing win. They are at a very good position, a formidable total. Will that one beat him? A bit of a fatigue setting in, perhaps, for Pradeep. Well, he has been batting since the start of the innings, but it's only been a little over 6 overs. Sunil, let's talk about totals. What's your projection? The way they are going, I would at least expect them to cross 130.
I think they should cross 130, Vineet, because the way they got a start and still they have their 10 wickets intact. And one thing which I would love to see Sudeep and Pradeep, or maybe Rajiv coming in next, or Rahul coming in next, is trying to hit straight. You cannot get horizontal shots because the wicket has a tinge of a grass. The ball will skid. The better you hit straight through the line, it's much more easier. I won't say easier, but it's better.
Well, apart from the delays and some of the decisions that perhaps delayed proceedings, the one thing that is a sight for sore eyes is the spunk with which these two are actually playing in the middle of the field. There is a very thin line between being cocky and snobbish, like they say in Hindi. Ghamand Vivek ko kha jata hai. These two are batting with the confidence, that actually is inspiring. Not only perhaps for the batsmen who are to follow, but for the opposition as well.
7 overs, 47 for no loss. We need to hear, Karnataka Bulldozers, after getting a good start, I think the last over was not that great. Kichcha Sudeep missed 3 dot balls. In this format, 3 dot balls is a big thing.
Absolutely, and I'm yet to see some of those big shots, the big lofted shots, that actually get the crowd on their feet, A good partnership has transpired between these two, 47 runs of 42 balls. But we're yet to see those big entertaining shots, and you never know. Perhaps one is going to come in this over, and the crowd is going to be on its feet, and that's the kind of entertainment, and that's the kind of atmospheric, friction you need to see in the crowd.